Okay, so 18 months in the Philippines. It's been a little bit over that, but let me make my 18-month video. I used to do these every month, but now we're just gonna do an 18-month. I've been here a really long time now. We might be closer to 19, but we'll just call it 18 months for the sake of the title. Back here in Boracay Island, the place that initially put the nail in the coffin in the West for me. Love this country. Been a lot more places now since I made my last one of these. Went to Siargao, went to Bohol, went to El Nido. Been back in Boracay for about a week now. This is my home away from home in Manila. And, you know, I know a lot more now. I've dated the same Filipina for 7 months. I've, you know, traveled around a lot more. I've gotten a little bit more accustomed to the culture. Got more accustomed to people, the good and the bad. Nothing is perfect. No people are perfect. No people are always friendly and accepting. But as a general rule, Filipinos are the happiest, most friendly people I've ever encountered in my life. Obviously, a million times better than Americans. Americans are still over here giving the Philippines a bad name and making problems and getting deported and getting arrested and this and that. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So the Philippines is sometimes a bit of a cultural jump for an American. Very family oriented, very religious, very much date to marry, and these people are very, very close with their families. So if you're not into that, the Philippines won't be for you, but that's a very good thing, sort of similar to Latinos. The Philippines has the most beautiful beaches in the world. Beaches like Boracay and El Nido certainly are at the top of the heap. The Philippines, just the overall vibe of kindness and friendliness is off the charts. It's absolutely amazing. I love the vibes here. That's the best thing, is the people, the beaches, and the price point of living is second to none. To be able to fly to a beach like this for 35 bucks, 30 bucks, if you book in advance, be able to get rooms on the beach for, you know, 35 bucks, 36 bucks for an oceanfront room with a balcony like I have right now. It's absolutely amazing. 5-star. You know, just in general, this is a really, really awesome place to be. From the price point to the fact that women actually want you, that would be way out of your league in America, to the awesome food, to the awesome vibes, and just the Filipino people and the Filipino friendliness. When you walk around, people don't say stop filming, they wave and say welcome to my vlog. When you meet a Filipino, they'll usually joke around and laugh with you and be friendly with you and really make you feel at home rather than make you feel uncomfortable like you might in like a Thailand or like a different place. So I think that the Philippines is definitely #1 vibe as far as any country I've ever been to. Beats the hell out of America. You know, it's just one of those places where it just has that special land of smiles feeling, like way better than Thailand, way more land of smiles than Thailand. This is the true land of smiles, and I couldn't be happier about my decision. I think 19 months, 18 and change months in, I think this is the ultimate place to go for men. Now for women, I think you're best off staying in the West. Your value's never been higher, you've never been more of a boss, but for men, I think this is ground zero, in my opinion. From the language, to the easy visa, to the music and everything being in English, the, you know, lounge acts playing American classic rock, the clubs playing rap. I mean, there's really not much you can miss being here. This is the absolute best place for Western men that have a bit of money or a digital nomad gig. I think this beats the hell out of Thailand and Vietnam and Mexico and South America. I really think that this is ground zero for guys that want a better life, that have at least $2,000 a month. If you don't have like $2,000 or $1,500 or something, I would not come here. But if you do, this is definitely, you know, about as far as your money will ever go, while having a raised value with women and having access to all of these beaches and these amazing cities like BGC. I mean, I just don't really think that you can beat it. But you know, I haven't been everywhere, but I think just the language and the visa alone gives major points to the Philippines, in my opinion. But you know, you can let me know in the comment section what country you think's better. You can let me know if you agree with me. But yeah, for me, this is my paradise. Boracay Island, El Nido, love Bohol. Siargao will probably grow on me on my next trip, or if I start surfing. Don't think that's the most spectacular beach in the world, but I get the allure and why that's one of the most popular in the Philippines. So all in all, I still feel the same, but I'm definitely much more familiar now than I once was, and I know the culture better. I've been in a long-term relationship with a beautiful Filipina for a long time now, and I just feel like this country has stood the test of time for me and is still my go-to. Wouldn't move over to another country next door. Don't want to go move to Indonesia or Thailand or move back home or anything like that. I think this is a good long-term fit for me. I have not left the country once since I returned from my initial discovery trip and put all my stuff in storage, and just paid another 16 months on that. I think living here and going home like every 3 years and visiting your parents if they're still alive or something is a great formula, but you do whatever works for you. If you want to go 6 months on, 6 months off, if you still have to work or something, I totally get it. It just depends on you and what you're comfortable with and what works for you and what financially you can pull off. The number one question I get when I do consultations is, how do you make money over there? And even though they found me through my YouTube channel, I think that maybe they think that you don't make money from that. You do. You do from consultations and support and memberships and Google AdSense. So there is money in doing YouTube, but not everyone's going to be blessed to have a long-term success on YouTube, maybe not even myself. So you got to have backup plan, you got to have savings, you got to have multiple streams of income. You got to be able to figure out how to make it make sense long-term here in the Philippines. So it just depends, you know, but if you can do YouTube, you're blessed. You can also do a thing called Cambly, C-A-M-B-L-Y, teaching English. You don't need any type of certification to do that. So that's a big one. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but the main thing is to have really good savings. You know what I mean? If you don't have like 100,000 US dollars, I would not move to the Philippines, because you just simply can't afford an emergency, or you don't have a lot of a cushion to live on, you know, if things were to go to hell. So I would definitely recommend having quite a bit of savings, and maybe even any type of digital gig that pays you any type of money. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy money, but you definitely don't want it to be, you know, I'm coming out here with 5 grand and a GoPro. You're going to be home in like a month or two, realistically, if you come out here with 5 grand and a GoPro, unless you get lucky as hell and your first video goes viral. So in conclusion, the Philippines is the best. It's still the best. Choose wisely on finding a woman. Stay single for a long time like I did, and choose a woman that hits all of your criteria. If you can afford to be picky like that, and it will pay dividends. You know, I waited a long time before I got into a relationship. I dated around a lot. I met a lot of great people, but my girl was the only one that I could make sense of. And here we are 7 months later, going strong. Just got back from El Nido for 6 days. And, you know, find what's important to you. If, you know, just a girl being submissive and yesing you to death is your way, get with a province girl, and you'll have the money advantage over them. If you want a real partner, get with a boss girl that's a big, huge earner, that still has those traditional Filipina values, and that will be a better fit for you, because she won't need a penny from you, her family won't need a penny from you, but yet she still retains those amazing Filipina traditional values. So it all depends on what you want and what you enjoy. Most guys are older guys, and they don't want a lot of opinions and conversation, and they got more than enough money to finance themselves and a woman, so they would rather go with a province girl. Some guys really want like an equal part. Sunset in Boracay Island. There's the bit.
sunset in Boracay.